Hi, welcome to the Mainland Post. On the mic today is Adam Alberca, and I hope you're doing well. Last week, popular Nigerian influencer Martins Vincent Otse, widely known as Very Dark Man, was reported to have been arrested by law enforcement officers in Abuja, sparking public outrage and online discussions about police procedures and the role of Economic and Financial Crimes Commission (EFCC). Sources stated that VDM had earlier visited a branch of Guarantee Trust Bank to report unauthorized transaction on his mother's account. However, contrary to initial claims, his lawyer, Barrister Deji Adeyanju, clarified that VDM was not arrested at the bank. He said the arrest took place in Abuja's Area 3 district. Adeyanju later announced that his legal team had located VDM in EFCC's custody alongside a friend who had also been arrested. He insisted that the arrest was carried out by EFCC operatives, though the commission had not yet issued a formal statement. VDM's close associate Kokopi released a video saying that EFCC officials had prevented him from delivering food to VDM. He claimed the EFCC informed them that VDM would not be allowed any external food or visitors until Monday. At the time of reporting, EFCC spokesman Dele Oyewole was said to be unreachable as all calls and contact linked to the commission's official handles reportedly failed. Last week, ICPC probed financial discrepancies in Nel Fund. According to multiple reports monitored from Nigerian news outlets, the Independent Corrupt Practices and Other Related Offences Commission (ICPC) has launched an investigation into the student loan scheme managed by the Nigerian Education Loan Fund (NEL Fund), citing discrepancies in financial records. Reports indicated that NEL Fund had received 203.8 billion naira as of March 19, 2023, yet only 44.2 billion naira has been disbursed to institutions. Around 293,178 students across 299 schools are said to have benefited so far. The funds reportedly came from the Federal Allocation Accounts Committee, the EFCC, and the Tertiary Education Trust Fund. Some institutions allegedly made unauthorized deduction of 3,500 naira to 30,000 naira from students' loan covered fees. An earlier report suggested that 100 billion naira was released by the federal government, but only 28.8 billion reached students, with 71.2 billion yet to be accounted for, though the ICPC hasn't confirmed this amount as missing. The ICPC reportedly invited key officials, including those from NEL Fund, the Budget Office, the Central Bank, for questioning. The investigation is now said to be extending to beneficiary institutions and students. According to a court report published by Channels TV last week, a DSS operative testified on Friday that no instrument of terrorism was found on Nnamdi Kanu, leader of the IPOB, during his arrest and detention. The trial, which resumed before Justice James Omotosho at the Federal High Court in Abuja, involved a cross-examination of the DSS witness, referred to as PW1. The officer said he only confiscated Kanu's phone and found no violent items on either Kanu or the lady who was with him. He also stated that no record of armed activity by IPOB was found in Kanu's phone, though no full analysis was submitted as evidence. When asked by the defense if Kanu had incited anyone to commit violence, the DSS officer responded that he could not name a single person. He also confirmed that Kanu had said IPOB was not an armed group and acknowledged that widespread violence across Nigeria is unrelated to Biafra agitation. The witness confirmed that Simon Ekpa and others were linked to IPOB online, but unsure of the legal status of their cases. The trial has faced multiple delays since it began in 2015, with Kanu now facing terrorism and treason charges after being rearrested in 2021. On the 1st of May, Nigerian workers marked Labour Day with what BBC News Pidgin described as mixed reactions as economic hardship overshadowed celebrations. Despite rallies in Abuja and all 36 states, many workers said the government had failed to meet their expectations. BBC News Pidgin reported that this year's Labour Day theme was, I quote, reclaiming the civic space in the midst of economic hardship. Workers gathered at Eagle Square in Abuja, where the Nigeria Labour Congress and the Trade Union Congress led the rally, showcasing uniforms from different sectors. Union leaders reportedly used the platform to raise issues about minimum wage delays and economic hardship. A Lagos-based worker, Oloruntoba Buba Aduragbemi told BBC that she felt disappointed in the current administration and that she now worked halfway to work in order to save money. Another worker said subsidy removal without planning had worsened living conditions, even though she agreed corruption needed to end. Officials like Senate President Akpabio, First Lady Oluremi Tinubu praised workers' resilience. Former VP Atiku Abubakar urged the government to see workers as partners, not just tools. The BBC also noted that Bayelsa governor drew from his roots as a teacher's son to show solidarity and promised never to take workers' efforts for granted. Also last week, the president's son denied role in NAN's crisis. Sheyi Tinubu, son of President Bola Ahmed Tinubu, has denied claims that he was involved in the leadership crisis rocking the National Association of Nigerian Students, NANS. He said the accusations were fabricated and meant to defame him. In a statement on Instagram, Sheyi was quoted as saying that he had never met or discussed anything with Atiku Issa, who claimed to be the NANS president. He described the allegations as completely fictional and said he had not been involved with any thugs or bribery. This response came after Issa told journalists that Sheyi Tinubu and Youth Minister Ayodele Olawande allegedly offered him 100 million naira in Lagos to support the government. Issa said he refused and was later abducted, stripped, beaten, and blackmailed with a threat to leak nude videos. Olushola Ladoja, who Channels TV confirmed as official NANS president, dismissed Issa's claim. He said Sheyi was not involved in student politics and accused Issa of impersonation. Former NANS Senate leader Henry Okuomo told Channels TV that political interference, especially from powerful figures like the president's son, is destroying NANS' purpose and credibility. The crisis has raised concerns about external influence on student activism in Nigeria. Thank you for tuning in today. Don't forget to follow or subscribe on YouTube, TikTok, or Instagram at The Mainland Post. Thank you for your time and have a great day. Bye.